Good evening. I did make some keyboard shortcuts and I can't remember what they were. Actually, cannot remember. Did I put it in my shortcuts document? Oh yeah, Windows C. Mute. Should we try mute? Control escape. No. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that works. Insert WinZ. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make. I've still not got that script thing working properly. It used to work like a breeze for me, and I need to update it because I just want to like right click and add a serum. Anyway, I want to right click and add a serum instance to any channel that I might be working on. Oh, that looks messed up. Huh. What's going on there? There's something slightly messed up about all this. Oh dear. Wait, no. Okay, don't know what happened there. Huh. Okay, we're back. Yeah, sorry, I was tweaking something on TikTok as the vertical view was not working. It is now. I'm still looking for a way to do vertical streaming on YouTube, because if YouTube wants any chance of competing with the efficiency and the accessibility of the vertical format, they should get on. They should be copying what TikTok do. Everyone should be copying what TikTok does. It's clearly the winning format. I mean, it's like, I'm not sure why their shareholders aren't like, please copy TikTok. It's proven to be like the best way of consuming video in vertical, unless it is like because they don't want us forming communities. Could be that, but it doesn't make that much sense. Okay, what am I doing today? Don't know. I just thought I'd come on and continue how this all began. This is the 74th live stream. I started in October, I think, and it started off with me just starting tunes, and I'm now a bit further. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on. I'm not starting one right now. This was from last night. But I loaded it up. I didn't go live stream. It's got this bass element which I quite like, but I don't really know what to do with it. Hi George. Yeah, I don't really know where to go with it, to be fair. Don't really know. Yeah. I suppose I should borrow some ideas from that, really, because I love that track. Yeah, it's got loads of little like sound effects in the intro, in it. Like it's like a frog sound almost. It's just the bass like filtered, but it's like rah, 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 rah. I know it's like a mid bass, isn't it? Yeah. Boo, 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 boo. I love that. I love that tune very much. I've not heard it for ages. It's got all these like little weird sort of like chirpy kind of sounds in. Top bass. Yeah. Oh, and it's got some Brazilian percussion in there as well. I don't know what that is. That woo woo. Where. So yeah, maybe I should have some rhythmic elements that kind of sit on top of the bass. That's not just these stabby strings here. Was it? So I loaded this up. I wanted to make a bass variation. I remember trying and failing to make a bass variation. That was the best I could come up with, but that was a long time ago. Should we see how long ago that actually was? Because I've not opened this project for a long time. But it is one that I didn't get rid of. Started and just thought, oh, it's got potential, but was never able to move forward with it. So I just want to give it another try. Yeah, 3 months. I was like at the start of this journey, this particular journey, this particular 140, everything at 140 project. Yeah, so Pika, this is it's called One Commander. I've always been a Windows purist. I've always stuck to their own file explorer because it does the job. And even like in Windows 10, it was pretty good because you had this quick access thing. That just made my workflow like a bit faster. And then Windows 11 came along, and their file explorer is so buggy, and it's got 2 really big bugs that affect my workflow, and it probably doesn't affect most people. And I don't think this bug is reproducible, and that's why they haven't fixed it. But other people are experiencing these bugs. So I just thought I'm just going on Microsoft forums, writing on there, people saying I've got the same thing. They're not going to fix it. So yeah, found someone I think suggested trying something like One Commander, and there's another one called something Commander as well. But yeah, One Commander is pretty good. This is like apparently like the Mac Explorer, and you can customize it as well. You can have it like the Mac Explorer, or like however you want it. There's loads of customization in it. Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. I like this feature. It tells you how it's got the date. It also tells you when you last created the files, just in months and days and minutes. Like, what did I last work on 4 days ago? It just like that speeds up my analysis of my projects a little bit. It's great. The other good thing it does is it shows you how big the contents of the folder is there. I find that really useful. That helped me today actually identify which folder my album tunes were in, the final ones, because there's like loads of folders everywhere. Yeah, just help extra information. Just helps you, doesn't it? Navigate. I use Linux. I think Linux, I've tried ages ago, I've tried various GUI Linuxes, and I don't really have a use for them because I make music. I just need something I'm willing to, put up with Windows. Windows is pretty reliable for me, but I know Windows Linux purists who will only use Linux, but they're like programmers and they like doing everything on the command line. And I think if you know command line, if it just comes out of your fingers, then you can do a lot of stuff really quickly, like. Or you write apps. VIM is, I forgot what that is now. Is that a environment, coding environment? I can't remember if I've used it. I'm sure if you've used it. See, I grew up using MS-DOS, so everything was command line, pretty much. Well, to run games, because you couldn't run games in Windows 3.1. That's how old I am. So yeah, I was good at, I was, making batch files and, figuring out DOS the hard way, just trial and error. And someone saying, "Oh, if you can put a slash and something bit after it." An editor. All right, okay. So you what sort of apps do you write? Do you write just for Linux? Right. So let's duplicate this. Duplicate. If I speak slow, I can pronounce it correctly. At this time of night, I think after eating quite a large calorie meal as well. I can't touch alcohol because if I do, I'll just go super tired. It enhances tiredness. Just can't touch it. All right, nice music. All right, okay, George. Sick. Yeah. Are you in it for? Are you in it for sort of? Are you trying to like make it a business? Like to, or is it kind of a just playing around, seeing what you can make? Nice. I've seen some really interesting VSTs, and I downloaded them for sound design purposes, like just to mangle sound. They were like spectral type things, quite just basic, just with faders, not much else. Just grey faders, the most basic thing, and a number readout. All right, nice. Yeah. VSTs on Bandcamp? Nice. Didn't know you could do that. I mean, I knew you could put like sample packs on there, but oh, wait a minute. Let's duplicate. Duplicate. Do you know? I realised how lazy I get. I started off these live streams probably talking quite slow so that I could pronounce words correctly. But I can hear myself in my ears. That's a bit of a delay. And I sometimes fuck up what I'm saying because I can hear myself. I'm getting used to it. But sometimes I slow down to pronounce stuff better and I sound like I'm going like the Queen. And it's got a name. I don't know. I guess that they worked out how to speak perfect English and it became like the norm, especially in the South. I'm from the North, so I know that to me I sound normal, but to other people I sound like proper Northern, don't I? Don't I? Nice. So you can speak the VST3 language. That's pretty amazing. Well, it's a pretty useful language to speak. Like using plugins, but I wouldn't know where to begin. I think I did have an idea for a plugin ages ago, and I just like thought I'm not going to learn it. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was just to alter an existing plugin. I can't remember. So this sounds weird. Some weird. So we've got like a sub element going thump, 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 thump. This bit, I want to change the overtones. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Was it just a single wavetable? Okay. Modern talking. Massive wavetable. Wait. Massive wavetables. Alright, I do have. Wait, I do have it. I do have the massive wavetables. Which one's it under now? Modern talking. Oh yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. Nice. Okay, vocal bass sound. That's interesting. What's happening? I'm just trying to finish a 3-month. I've been doing this for 3 months. This was like at the start of my journey. And I haven't touched this track for 3 months because I didn't know how to finish it, but I was like, it's got potential. The baby Johnny Walker fan is the baby's twins. They're right now. Yeah. I can do a live stream right now. They've just had a mild cold. It's just mad how many times, if they get it, you don't really know they've got it for a bit. You see the nose run a bit and you just don't really think anything of it, and then they'll just do these little sneezes right in front of you while you're about to take the next breath in. And then what do you know, 2 days later your nose starts running as well, and it's just like, for fuck's sake, never ending. So I've been hitting the vitamins. After COVID, I started hitting vitamin D and C and now I'm doing zinc as well, so I've gone back on them all, because I can't be doing with having colds. If there's any way to shorten a cold, colds are just a thing that's going to happen, right? If there's any way to shorten it, I'm going to start using saline nasal spray as well, because we're trying to use that on them as well, to shorten their length, because that's just miserable. It's horrible to see them miserable. Just made a new tune, yeah. Send it over, Kai. Put the band pass on. I do like the mid growl of this though. It's nice and quiet with that on. It's nice. We could even keep. Oh no, the modulator's gone now. Oh no, it's there. It's a really interesting sound. Good shout, George. Speak garage. Let's have a quick listen. Just a quick one. SoundCloud. Rainy days get the best. Easy dubstep bass from every single one. Yeah, I always forget about them. I used to use Massive when I was using Cubase a long time ago. I haven't got it on this computer. Noise gate. Try noise gate. You could also try transient designer and turn the sustain all the way to 0, and it will just detect the transients of the drums and then turn the ring of the drums down. Ring or sustain of the drums, it will turn that down. But yeah, you can get there's multiple different ways of doing it really. You could use filters as well. Yeah, it sounds good though, Kai. I don't know what you could do to. I like the vibe, but yeah, I don't know what I would do to. I'm still trying to sort out the track I was working on, the bassline one, because I think I've run into perhaps the same problem where there needs to be something else, but I don't know bassline well enough. I feel like a fraud. I don't know what sound support, and I think the only way I can solve it is by making more tunes and just listening to more bassline, really. I really wanted to play that tune out in February as well, but it's only a month away now. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the bassline one. I mean, I could just play it as it is and just mix out of it after a minute, you know. But no, I like how this goes. I like the vocal. I like the bass. I like the way your bass goes wah, 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 and then you got this gap of no bass, because I always loved the breather when there's no bass. Maybe that way, in that gap, you could have like, I don't know, just extra percussive elements, and then extra work. It's like, I don't know if you call it ear candy, but like reverse hits on some of the things. I usually do that later. If I'm sure I definitely want to finish the tune, I'll do like little, just like little reverse. This is Kai's tune. Also, check out. I used to come from D&B, and D&B tunes used to be 5 minutes 20. I don't know how long bassline tunes are, but most D&B tunes these days are like around 4 minutes or under. They're a lot shorter than they used to be. So 5 minutes might be a bit too much effort for you to finish, to fill in, because in modern times, you know, DJ, if it's obviously this is like for DJs, I assume they don't necessarily need the extra minute at the end anymore. That's why I'm trying to like save myself labor by not making 5 minute tunes anymore. It's hard sometimes though, because it just comes out to be 5 minutes quite often, and I'm like, shit. I don't want to cut anything out, but if you start cutting out bits that have already been, you know, repetitive bits, then you end up with something that's small and more interesting. But yeah, no, I like the sounds, and yeah, good vibe, good melody in the bass. I like a good melody. Breakdown, good question, Matt. Crazy with the doubles, I know, I mean, I like this bit. Well, so you could have like some other instrument. I don't know what. It's hard problem to solve. Like, you could put anything there, couldn't you? You could put literally any sound in the world, but some sounds will work better than others. And it depends what vibe is it. It's about rainy days. Got sax there. I wish you could play sax just to blow that in there now. Just get a dirty sax sample in there that just in the right key. Like really expressive, and then go back into the bass. That would. Sax isn't always deserved in a tune, right? But if it's done right, I've not used any sax samples for this reason, but that might work. Bassline mix. I'm not really going to listen to mixes on this live stream, unfortunately. You can send it over to me, terrapastel@gmail, or through Instagram, and I can listen to it in the car. Actually, yeah, do that, because I need to hear more bassline. So send me your mix, please. But if you send me an Instagram, I'll be able to listen to it in the car. If you send it me now, I'll forget about it. Live streams are like information rich, and I'm already trying to make a tune, which is enough of my brain being used at once. Second part doesn't have the vocals. Yeah, it's actually a good structure, you know. Like that's more like a traditional, like an old school, maybe. I don't even want to use the word old school. Like, you know, like original speed garage kind of like length, where it fills a 12-inch vinyl record. You've got 5 minutes, so you have an outro. That's like an outro almost. It gives plenty of time to relax. As a DJ, you can just second drop. Now I can just think of, you're still looking for the next tune like that, like, and you're not rushing, you're not in a sweat about it. You're just like, I'll play that, and you're like, I found one. Whereas DJing today is like, what am I fucking gonna play next? Shit. That's what I'm like anyway. Even when I prepare, I'm like, I've got 3 to choose from. Like, which one should I play? that one. I could go into something else after that. And fucking, I think the only way to solve that is by DJing practice every day, and then turn it up like, just turn it up like confident. Yeah, but nice that. Good work. Good work, KWS. What does KWS stand for? Rather make one with you. The M1. Hang on a minute, Scott. Needs a Reese. What? Any jungle Rex? I can't call myself a junglist, can I? Because I'm making 140. But I can, because I've been making 140 jungle. But this current thing I'm working on, which I'm not finished working on tonight, I'm going back to it now. Before you all think this is a review show. This is not genre. I'm making some dubstep right now. This is Ableton Live 12. Plenty of time to sing the BPM. That's it. That's fucking it. Exactly. Yeah. You don't want to be sweating. You want to just be able to go and just oh no, fucked it up. Start again. Got it locked in. Those fucking vinyls are heavy. What if your finger slips and then you just lose sync in your head? I do use Ableton, yeah. What do you use, Natalie? See, if you replied to me, I was letting the cat out. I feel like that one's gone over my head because I can just blame tiredness. Is it? Oh, nice. Your initials. Get project up. Yep. Here we are. I've just had a suggestion to use modern talking from the massive wavetables. And it's made me go, shit, yeah, that's really good. It's getting gargly. Can you change the view? I can hardly see Ableton. Just comments. Sorry. So, it's a weird setup that I've got. Ableton, wicked. Calderdale. No, I'm not. Does it sound like I am? I'm currently living in Wales. I have friends from north of Manchester. And I like to just, sometimes words just come out weird. Calderdale. Wait, I don't remember that sound. What was that sound at the end? Did you hear that? Yeah, mate. It's like a mystery. Do you hear that? Where's that coming from? Oh. Oh, it's that. Oh yeah, this is a silly project with a silly amount of 75 tracks in it. I tend not to work like this anymore. Over the 3 months I've been doing this, everything at 140. Before actually, I used to have massive template projects, but they take too long to load and save. And I'm just recycling the sounds in them, like this sound. I've used that enough times, so not this one. north of Manchester. Big up. I live in Wales now. Alright, nice one. You'll send you a screenshot to what I can see. Oh, yeah, please do. Please do, because where do I have to go to look at the screenshot? On Insta? Or let me know where you send it. Lego Crab. Thank you for sharing. I know. Oh no, probs Kai. Thank you for sending me the tune. It's good to hear it. It was good. It was a banger. What do you reckon is your best tune? Can you send a screenshot on TikTok? No, I don't think you can. I don't think in messaging you can actually send anything. I think that's how they make it like work. But you can send it on Insta. Loads better, right? That's bizarre. Because I did have to fix something before with the portrait mode. Is anyone else having a problem in portrait mode? Because in landscape mode, you've just got my like head at the bottom left, whereas on here I'm at the top. On portrait mode, I'm at the top. Wake wham, James. Kush, nice. Enjoy your doom scrolling. Yeah. Don't get too worked up at the Nazis. They won't win. We won't get into that, but I mean, I'm pretty mad. So disappointed as well. It's a bad combination. Inbox me or FB or for WhatsApp or Insta. Yeah, I'm on Insta as Terrapastel _ I think, or is it just but yeah, I'll if you take a photo, if you take a screenshot for me, yeah, please, I'll be in touch afterwards just to have a look, because I have like quality. There we go. Oh, does someone not like me talking about? I don't know, it's random. Cheers. Right, I'll do that afterwards. Right, back to this task. Let's delete all these. We don't need any of these. I'm going to clean the project up a bit. So, all right. Wait, you can do this later. Let's just do that. There we go. That will speed things up. So you've heard this before, probably. Oh, it's a different bass now. I just wanted to do a variation that didn't suck, because the last time I did a variation of it came out like this, which is too loud, and it just sounds the same. This might work though. I actually think there's automation. Yeah, there is automation. Look at that. Hand dialed in automation. And that macro controls wavetable position. Okay. No, that can't be right. Yeah, macro 1. Oh, it's the first macro, which is LFO speed. Yeah. Where is it? Sub is mono, strictly mono. Even I think I like to make everything a mono first, and then have a controlled stereo field later on. Even though it does it kind of creates more work, but then you've got more control over your stereo field, which is like probably more useful for club. You sure it is? Yeah. I'll just check again. Yeah. I can even show you on a meter. I believe this has. There you go. It's actually all mono. Even the snare reverb is mono. If it was stereo, we would see this line would go squiggly. It wouldn't be straight down the middle. It would go sort of like squiggly. Shall I? No, I've been making like music for the club for so long. Is that you after doing that for a bit, you realise why things don't sound quite right, and there's a million things that can make a mix not sound right in a club. But one of the main ones is what's going on with anything below 100 hertz. It's with the sub. So you want your sub to always be mono, unless you're just making music with headphones. But club music is for big sound systems, and so you want all your speakers that can produce subs producing the subs that are in the tune, don't you? So it hits people's chest. You might as well use that power that you have, that potential power, by having a very controlled low end. No worries, Mario. Skrillex sound. I do like Skrillex. Not everyone likes Skrillex, but I do like the production, his clear production. I like all kinds of dubstep, really. I think there's some high energy dubstep, and then you've got like older. I say older. It still exists. It's still being made today. Like chilled, deep dubstep, and I just tend to be more swayed towards the higher energy stuff. Whenever I try and make chill, deep dubstep, I always end up adding a little thing that just kind of takes it a little bit beyond chilled up to, it's like raises the temperature just a little bit. Like I can't fucking resist. I mean, I've made an ambient album, so I can make, but even that ambient album is not like, it's not like Brian Eno. It's like, it's a little bit like, it's still sort of demanding your attention a bit. I just can't fucking do it. I just can't make music that sits in the background. I find it really hard. I think it's maybe a personality thing, like attention, hyperactivity. That's probably is, you know. Anyway, I've still not got a diagnosis, so being on TikTok helps. I've seen other people talk about it. Music Jesus. Amen. I've got a few amens. I've got a few 140 jungle tunes. 100% get away with non-mono subs. You can. You can. I know you can, James. Use reverb on the low end. I have heard that work Yeah. You're just creating rumble, but yeah, rumble isn't not always a bad thing. It's just I think I want to. I'm at the air. My personal era that I'm in at the moment is having a very, very controlled sub. I've gone from having really floppy, flabby, uncontrolled subs that sound terrible in the club to slowly improving, and then now I'm in a very controlled phase. So I don't want to add reverb yet, but I might now start going to maybe I've peaked and now I'm going to start using reverb again, but in a very conscious way. I don't know. I just do music totally. All right, ADHD. Buns, Aina. ADHD went well making 175 while streaming keeps my mind right. 175 as well. Do you know what? Once this album is done, because it's going to be an album, there's at least 12 tunes now, and I might not put them all on, but it is definitely an album's worth of like 140. I'm going to go back to making stuff at 175 again, because I've released 30 tunes, 32 tunes. I made loads more at 175 D&B tunes, so I just love the versatility of 140. It's like really opened my mind sticking to 140 for the past 4 months. So I might do a bit of both. I don't think I can leave 140 completely, but it's weird. When I'm in drum and bass mode, I just want to make D&B. It's like I'm in this. You just keep reusing the idea. You kind of like build on the last week of ideas and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Same with this. I feel like I can't just make ambient music right now. Just it would ruin all this other stuff I've got in my head, like currently in my head. But yeah, definitely going to be doing some. I mean, making jungle at 140 is quite interesting. It's frustrating if you were me a year ago and heard yes, jungle at 140. It's like that's not fucking jungle. It needs to be like din din. It needs to, well, maybe not that fast, but 140 sounds too slow. But it's at a 140 night. It's going to sound interesting, sounds. I quite like it. 21 Savage, and the only beats he's ever taken from him all have reverb. That is interesting. Maybe my low end's too dry now. I'd say one of my favourite D&B tunes of all time, and it's only about 4 years old, is what the fuck's his name? See, I'm not in the D&B mind. I can't think of all the names. No, I'm not going to be able to think of it. And it's primarily a kick that's a rumble kick. It's just like with this big rumble for the whole sustain of the kick till the next kick occurs. And it has got a bass, and the kick leaves room for the bass, but it's only like a short, like it's just like a Hoover Reese bass kind of thing, and then it's all about the kick and the rumble underneath it. It just creates this different kind of energy when you've just heard tuned bass lines all night, and then I dropped this one in. It's like I love it. It feels like wind, and it will be like more like wind coming out the speakers rather than a pure sine waves. It's like a rumbly noise. I need to make a tune that's like that. You'll know who it is. Fucking hell, I can't think of his name. If I do this, will I remember? Squeeze my fist. Arrgh. No. Wait, let's go on Firefox, right? I'm sure it was signed to Vision. I'm sure it was signed to Vision. How am I going to find it? I'm not going to find it. It's on one of my. I've played it so many times. Anyway, It's got this weird name. I ain't even got a virtual DJ on this computer to just load it up in the playlist that it's in. Damn, I want to tell you all who it is because it's a brilliant tune. It's so good. I love it. The snare in it is just amazing. It's like this, and a ring. It's got a ring, like ping, ping. Sounds like a factory. Anyway. Describing tunes. Describing D&B tunes. With your mouth. Where does that get you these days? Right. Wait. DMB, you're on 1433. Is that how many you've made? Thanks for following as well. Hear the rumble. I remember when you played that, James. In Chester. In that like old Romany type building with the black and white roof. Base culture. Yeah. It was a great moment. It was like a tune of the moment as well. What do I want to do with this tune? I wonder. Sounds very basic. Mac9, thank you for following. I feel like there's room for a layer. That might ruin the purity of the sound though. It probably will ruin the purity of the sound for sure. Maybe it does sound good dry. Let's hear it through a club simulator. It's a big club you're in there. It's like, wow, what club are you playing at? It's not a club actually. It's a free party inside a giant sports hall at a leisure centre. At the Royal Albert Hall. See, that's going too far. Yeah, that's. I mean, maybe I should be aiming there. I should aim for Royal Albert Hall. Aim for the stars. Yeah, outer space. Just like here's what it sounds like in outer space. So maybe I should have like some rumble on it. I don't know. Sounds alright. Yeah, I love the way it distorts sometimes when you feed from without any actually I do attenuate it 3 dB there because it will just go into this reverb like too hot and distort it really badly like this. Sounds good. It passes the reverb test kind of. It's just too simple. Why can't I just I can just leave it like this. Oops. Maybe my percussion is not as good as it could be. I know what you're going to say, James. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, try a side stick. I mean, I can't think of the name. A rim shot. I've tried rim shots on so many tunes since that conversation. Should we try it? What have we got to lose? Sleep? That's pretty important. Yeah. Okay, let's add a rim shot. See where that gets us. I've definitely I've since moving to Wrexham, I've definitely taken on some of the Wrexham accent. Even the way I say Wrexham now is based on what the way my Wrexham friends say it. Rim shot. Rim shot, and I've never rolled my arse. R's? My R's, not my arse. Oh, my rolled my arms. Let's remove. I have got. I always wonder about, is that correct English? Maybe I should just say I have, or I got, not I have got. Is that right? Is it wrong to say I have got? Any English experts in the house? It's so ingrained. I keep noticing myself saying it. I'm like, I'm not sure if it's right. I could Google it right now, but I want to know what you guys think. I've got this, I've got that. It's easy for me to say. Instead of saying I have this and I have that. Don't know why. It just doesn't run off the tongue as easily. Right, rim shots. Oh, it's having oh no, it's not. All right. The trouble is, I'm so used to hearing it with a reverb now. I can't. It has to have a reverb on it, which always completely changes the sound of a rim shot. And rim shots are better when they're dry, aren't they? Save it. I just noticed there was still on version 1. Let's try that one as well. I'll put 4 in here. Got 2 so far. Yeah, I definitely need to get my snare drum out and make my own rim shots. They might sound terrible, but I still want to hear. I still want to have fun. Trying. Still at the end of this cold. It's grim. That's interesting. It's hard to tell because some of them do have their own reverb tail in the WAV. And it's hard to tell then whether it's good or not. Oh, I've done this wrong. What I should have done is group one of them and put them all in a group and then mute them like this. Nope, not like that. Damn it. Rename this rejob. And then grab, okay. We're just gonna control X that. Can you control X? Yes, you can. And then paste it there. Control X again. The reason why I want them all in one chain is because I want to have a reverb on that chain that I can just toggle on and off to compare rim shots through a reverb. I've seen ways of doing this, but what's your dog doing? Delete these ones. Back in. Okay, so this is the shot rack, and we'll try using the same reverb that the snare is on, which is just Valhalla Room, which is a great reverb. Sounds pretty fucking good. Oh wait, that's all four playing at once. We don't want all four playing at once. Get phasing issues with the transients. That's what we want. Sounds like it's conflicts, that one. Sounds like it conflicts with the mids of the bass. High mids. Try next one. That one's good. That one's kind of fits in and has high frequency contact that kind of sits above the mid bass, because the mid bass doesn't really have much because of the way it's filtered. Third one. Again, kind of mid, high mid conflicts. And then fourth one. We're gonna have to turn this one up. That kind of sits in between. Oh, not that one. I'll actually narrow it down now, look. So I've made it green, the ones. It's either that one or that one. This one's quite lo-fi. Dubfero. Thanks for following. I think like you. Much like you. Oops. Just got to verify. I don't know why it always asks me to do this. Live Studio asked me to do stuff. What if you layer 2/3? See, this is why I don't like layering, because phase issues. If I was for percussion, isn't it better to like take the transient of one and the body of another, or all three, but not layered. I don't know. That's the one. But you're saying crying for attention, dogs. Yeah, that's it. I like that. It's very woody. Maybe this section should have the... Can we duplicate that? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Rimshot 2 is the higher one. Okay, and then so this section, rimshot higher. You have two different rim shots in one tune. Seems wrong. Where are we? Why is there no reverb? Why is it all the way over there? Control C. I've lost track somewhere. Here we go. Maybe the snare should continue there. This little drum roll. It's like a stand-in drum roll. It'd probably be one of the last things I'll replace. But it will be replaced. Maybe that works because it kind of everything changes. Should we do a... It's got some automation on there, that's why it's drowned. Where'd you go after that? Another variation. Yeah, major phase issues. Yeah, could. Okay, for this next bit, should we just try the higher and lower? Yeah, it does fill in the gaps, doesn't it? And it's still sounds a bit washy there though, compared to here. It kind of goes quiet. But yeah, maybe it's because I've not EQ'd it, and I could zoom in and do show the waveforms for them and adjust them so that they don't phase out too much. Yeah, could do that. Or EQ as well, boost the low, yeah. But for now, I think I will just keep it the lower one for this section. Right, let's save it. I know that Ableton has its own save thing, and I've got my own that goes along with it. But they take up a lot of space when you've got loads of tracks, but yeah, it's not that bad. It is, isn't it? The more I use these rim shots that I've downloaded, the more I'm getting used to the sound of them. I think I picked two really good ones this time. It's not random when I pick them. I'm trying to imagine what I've just heard in the tune, and I'm trying to hear something that doesn't sound like the frequencies that are in the tune, something that will sit underneath, or something really snappy like that one that will just cut through briefly and then leave an air, but not too much air, not harsh air, air that I can hear because my hearing's still not fully come back yet. Okay, another bass variation. Let's see, the ways this tune is just going to be the same bass but with different harmonics. The sub is the same, so I'm thinking I should maybe change something about the fundamental a bit, because at the moment it is master tune is being controlled by LFO1 and LFO2, so it's going boom, but boom, 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 boom. Now if I do it in reverse, it would sound a bit shit. But maybe I could do a boom, like a boom, 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 boom. It'll make my life harder. It's worth it. Doom, doom. To do that, I would have to divide or multiply the time by 4. So I'd have 1/4, half. Oh shit. I'm not finished yet, but that sounds good as well. Oh, Parasite, you are right there. We'll keep that one. I'll just duplicate this again and then do another variation. That could just be a moment, that one. That could just be one. And then whatever's this one's going to be. Because I still want to do what I was going to do, which is 2. Why my tongue's got a thing on it? It's because it's got all this other stuff going on. It's not coming out how I predict it each time. Maybe I need to alter this bit as well. Oh well, yeah. So this would have to go from 16th to 8th to 1/4, and then shorten this. To something like Oh, I've miscalculated that. Yeah, that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I need to like label these now, because it's going to get really confusing if I don't, and possibly colour them. So this is a double stab. This is a single stab, but it sounds like it's way more. Single stab. This is the original. So, oops. Can we choose a colour that's slightly off this colour, and then do it for this as well. Right. These are okay. Original, altered. All the altered ones are going to be sort of green. It's not green, but thanks, Parasite. This is it. I mean, I'm trying not to overcomplicate this. Some of the best tunes are just like one note, and I'm always like, I want to fill in the gaps, but no, got to stop myself. So, structure, we could have do this. Yeah. So it kind of breaks it up. What about this? Thanks, I needed to hear that. I don't know what this that dum dum rhythm, right? I know I've heard it recently in a dubstep tune, and I keep admiring it whenever I hear it. And it's not that it's quite common. I mean, it's. I've heard it in a few older dubstep tunes where it's just dun dun. Maybe it's faster than that. Maybe it's like dun 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 dun. The last bit. Oh yeah, this one's fat beat, fat bass. Oh, cheers. That's might be because I've just swapped the snare that was there for a rim shot as well on the bass. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. What if I did it slower? No. Garble. I kind of liked the garble, but now I'm like, do I like it? Accidental garble. But yeah, it turns out that it matters, even though it says half there, it does matter where and a half it is when a macro is assigned to it. Structure's confusing me now. Let's start at the beginning. On an octave down, it sounds like big frogs. Big alien frogs. From Planet Swamp. It's just one big swamp. Right. Stuck in loop mode now. Let's think about structure. Well. If I delete this, it will kind of line up. Oh, I deleted. Oh, crap. I actually deleted. When I went to tidy the projects and deleted a ton of tracks, I deleted one of the sounds. Oh, it's so hard to get it back when it happens. Oh, boom. I'm not going to get it back now, but it basically went me. It did the same chord, but with just one note and a different synth. Oops. I mean, that could be the thing about this tune, is it just stops and then just does this melody. It's like, oh, it's this melody again. It's not the kind of melody I'd normally do either, but it's good. I mean, it is kind of, it's simple. It's good because it's simple and it's like fifths, I think. Maybe not fifths. I don't know. Did you hear that rhythm then? That by accident. Well, no, it was kind of like automated in with the mouse, right? But I only just heard that now. I'm not taking credit. It's the just the randomness of everything. But I've just heard it, and I think that rhythm is like dun, 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 dun. That can be. That could be one of the parts, but I don't know about doing this. Usually dubstep tracks just have like one rhythm all the way through. They don't. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I have one rhythm all the way through, I mean it's changed. No shit. I've changed it for every section here, and I'm actually talking shit. So that is a different rhythm. It's going better, or groove. I don't know. I forgot the difference between rhythm and groove. And that's just a boom, boom. Even though it's got the in the background. And then that's back again, and then it goes. So the groove is kind of changing anyway. So why shouldn't the fourth section go? I think it should. So let's go into the automation and see what's causing that. I feel like there's room for enhancement as well. So if we just repeat this bit. Getting there. Dubstep can be repetitive, but brostep is a more complex random rhythm. Thank you, Jack TCG. It's like genre lesson that I need to hear as well. Yeah, that always changes. Yeah, so I don't have to. There's no rules, but I don't have to for this tune stick to a single rhythm. 2 kicks to enhance the first wobble. Parasite. You mean right at the start here, like dum dum. You mean like dum dum, dum tsh, or something else? Dum dum. That sounds weird. It sounds like it's reversing into the kick. nasty. Some madness going on there. I think that might work. Parasite. Do we then go into this bit? Should we mess around with this? What's that sound like in club? Sounds good. Let's call this swing. Swing. Reggae stabbing. See, I wanna be able to play a guitar into a wah, a pedal like that. We just get the guitar out. Or would you use a guitar or something else? Or like just the correct stab? Did you see that translation? You put wah wah and it said that he. Piano, okay. Whoa, that's getting like proper dubby there, isn't it, with the piano? I think maybe we should try it. Struan. This is Ableton Live 12, which I've been running now for like since Ableton Live 12 came out. It was a bit buggy at first, but now it's a bit better now. I'm getting used to it. It wasn't really buggy at all. It was more just a slightly different layout, and a few things weren't, when you have to get used to it and you fucking think, it's why you shouldn't ever upgrade. If I'd stuck with Live 11, all my macros would still work. I wouldn't have had to like spend time trying to get them to work again. Offbeat, now we're talking bit of piano. It's worth a go, innit? It's worth seeing what a piano will sound like. Let's get the basic. What I usually go for is Ableton's inbuilt one, because it's pretty versatile. Rather than trying to load up a really old copy of Contact and the same old pianos that I use. I know there's a million free pianos. Actually, can you recommend a Parasite? Can you recommend any? Because I know there's a lot of free ones out. I just haven't had the time to like go to. I'd rather do a live stream with what I've got with just what's here now than not do a live stream and go and organise my palette of sounds. Even though it would be very beneficial, I used to do that. It should be done before every session. Really, I should spend like 10 minutes tweaking my catalogue or palette or whatever you want to call it, just so that I know where all my sounds are. If I want to just bring in any sound right now, I know where it is, because I'm quite slow at that sometimes. For drums, it's fine. For bass, a serum. With like atmosphere, it's like, fuck, where do I start? Whack a reverb on a granulator. There's your atmosphere. Daniel, thank you for following. Have you not? It sounds like you know what you're doing. You've got an ear for it though. You've got the ear. You know good tunes when you hear them. 13. Welcome. Oh, that was a tough one. Oh, I get asked this and I still haven't worked out the best answer, Struan. Well, I started on a tracker, which is quite. There was a lot you could do with it, and it was just like numbers, like a table of numbers. And you input numbers instead of having this horizontal thing where you can input notes into a piano roll. It was like just rows and rows, like 4 columns and it would just run through each line. If you put a sample reference on a line, it would play the sample when it gets to it. That's how tracker programs work. They're like sampler and sequencer built in. I first learned on one of those, and then I moved to Cakewalk, which came through with a keyboard. Oh yeah, so you can just get free sequencer. Just try them all out, see which ones you like. It's probably the best way to start. Just get used to adding tracks and loading drums into tracks. Loading either wave samples, or how I do it is I just load drum kits in and use MIDI notes to trigger the drums. That's how I've always worked, but people have different methods. I can't say mine way is better than working with pure audio, because you can see the waveforms when you work with pure audio. So you just have like a kick there, a snare there, a kick there, and you can just see. So there's a lot of benefits to working just with what I've seen. Any sequencer, like any sequencer, can do any of this stuff. Like, but Ableton is good for like sound design for me, for effects, because you can have like groups. You can have like groups of effects with groups inside those effects, and you can just have like almost unlimited kind of like options like that with and you can switch between them to see which sounds better, and it's all quite visual as well. It all just goes, all the effects go on this bottom bit, whereas some DAWs do it in like more like a traditional way, where you can't always see. You see the name of the plugin, your rows of plugins for each channel, effects, but you have to like click on it to see what's in it, which increases the amount of clicks. Yeah, and all the effects that are built into Ableton are all like really good. You don't really need much else. But again, yeah, there's like loads of free sequences now. I keep meaning to write them down. Like I keep getting shown one. What was the one I saw the other day? So I downloaded X. What was it called now? X. Zyklop by Dawson. Right. So this might be one for you to try. Struan. Dawson. They do all these really, really mad plugins, but they also do a DAW. I can't see it. I can't see it on their page. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. No, can't see it on there. Anyway, maybe just Google like best free doors. I think that's the kind of Google search I would do for if I was starting now for any on anything. You know, if I wanted to get in 3D animation, I would go best 3D animation free software. Yeah, see how you get on. Because they all kind of all the new ones that are being made now, all the new sequences, and I've learned from all the past mistakes and innovations of all that's come before. So they're looking at Ableton and going, let's try and build something better than Ableton. And so yeah, they're all like quite good. Like some of them are free and some of them are cheaper than Ableton. Music 3000. I never played it, but I've never really heard, and none of my friends had it. Even though I see all my friends had consoles, but they weren't into music making, so I just had to stick with my Fast Tracker 2. Fruity Loops, Logic. Yeah, I was going to switch to Logic, but I'm a Windows guy, and they stopped supporting Windows, and I just didn't want to. But I really seriously considered Logic. Yeah, when I was on Cubase, I was like, Logic looks really good, and its synths sound really good and stuff. You're welcome. That's what I love about this live stream is that we come together and share ideas. I love it. I'm always glad to help. The help I got when I was you know a floppy disk on a magazine, which was like, this is music software. I'm like, all right, let's have a look. I saw what it could do, and I'm like, no way, I can make music like the happy hardcore that I'm listening to every day on the way to school. And I've not stopped since. Really? No. Yeah, Jack TCG, you sound like you know what you're talking about. Do you not use your mouth a lot for stuff and just manipulate it? If you just... Mouth? You mean like recording your mouth? Because that's a good way of getting like... It is, if you're always recording like your mouth, like breathy sounds, you've always got like texture then, even if you add loads of other synths to it. I probably don't do it enough, if that's what you mean. Whenever I do it, magic happens. Yeah, there was a sound. I made a sound instead of using the white noise in Serum. I recorded me just going shh or something like that, just a short, like 2 second sample, and put it in a noise directory so you could use it as a noise in Serum instead of just white noise or whatever. And I was like, I tried it in one preset and I was like, oh, that just sounds like a sampler. I might as well just use a sampler, and never used it again. And then a year later or so, it's just in my noise pile. I took it in, and I was like, it was the basis for a whole sound. It was like, I put a delay on it, and it's just this like brilliant sound. It doesn't even sound like me. You're like, I can't even hear my own. It's not in cringe in any way, because I'm like, oh, that sounds like me going shh. I'm over that anyway. That was like when I was in my 20s. I was like a bit, you know, what you call it, like not confident, not like low confidence, low self-esteem. Not like that now. I can go into a room full of people now and go, "What's cracking, yo?" Or just say some silly thing like that. It's a long road, but got there in the end. Right. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Nice. What do you make, Jack? Jack T. Yeah, it was good for. I did a year. I did 1 year. I should have done the 2 years after it. I just wasn't in the right place. But yeah, what the people I met, there was hardly anyone left after the course finished because no one would turn up for looking. Golden time in the real studio. People were just fucking getting smashed every night and just not fucking getting up at 8 in the morning to get into college. But yeah, right characters there. It was worth it just for that. But oh yeah, also to have a go in a real studio with really good insulation, speakers and stuff. It's quite an experience. Caustic is, yeah, I've tried Caustic. I think I might have even bought Caustic on Android. And there's also, I think Caustic's better than that one I've used, Beat Lab. Is it Band Lab? Because I mean, what I miss, what I want now if I'm making music on an Android, I want a way to press one key on the keyboard and it play a chord for me in the key that I want it to be in. That makes sense to me as a user interface. I've always been like mad on user interfaces. I should have a job in designing user interfaces for like high end apps, but I don't. And I can't pretend that I know everything you need to know, but I know what I like, and I like innovations. So yeah, you've only got a small screen. You can only fit, 12 keys on it, one octave maybe, comfortably in your hand. So you need to not have to play. You can't play a chord with your bloody fingers. You can't play like a two-handed chord. So you need just like a little innovation that you choose. It's a G major, and then you press one key and it will play. You press the G key in a G major and it will play the 3 note as a triad, or you could make it play a seventh or I don't know what the other one is. See, I don't even know, but if it's there, I know it. I know. Anyway, sorry. I was app developers. Either someone tell me that app exists so I can download it and use it, or please invent it. Because I've seen apps that do have that, but they're not supported anymore for some reason. But they've got terrible sequences that you can struggle to edit in. I can't remember what it's called. Beatonal it's called. I don't think you can get it for Android anymore. Cubase, yeah. Cubase I used to use Cubase. It's very good. But I had to move to Ableton when I saw how easy it was to layer groups of effects like this. BandLab, yeah. It lets you input MIDI notes so you can have like this basic melody going along. Maybe it is good to like teach, because I've had like parents of kids who are like, 7 years old say, can you teach my kid how to just give him a little lesson on making music in an app? And I'm like, shit, which app? So I'm looking for something that gives the most fun result, like that you can just like play with and get something quite musical out of it, and something that tells you the key, but plays the keys for you based on the MIDI note that you choose to play in that moment. That's not going to stop kids learning music. Just have doing the computer doing that bit for them, is it? They're going to do music as if they like what they can press some buttons and out comes some music. It's going to be way more exciting. It's like having a keyboard as a kid, isn't it? Because they'd actually have those things in, didn't they? They had like not the demo, but you could play a musical style and it would go dun, 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 dun. It would just be a beat, and then you could change the chord just by pressing one key and it would play a different chord. Basically what the keyboards were doing in the 80s, like kids keyboards. Give me that app on Android, please. Strange workflow, yeah. Oh, your Reason as well, yeah. How long? How long did it take you? Did you move from Reason to Cubase? Did you like go? I know what I need now. I need more tracks and versatility and VSTs. I've been producing 20 plus years. Stopped counting. It was in the 90s, which is probably, it's getting on now. It's getting on a bit. I have to ADHD going on. Yeah. Yeah. Koala sampler. Oh yeah, koala sampler. Yeah, it's paid only, isn't it? So I've not tried it. But yeah, I heard good things about that random. High random as well. Jake. So I've been a D&B guy for years and years and years, but at the moment I'm doing everything at 140, and there's lots of like versatility of what you can actually do at 140. If you work at 175, you could do, I guess it's D&B, but I know there's loads of versatility in D&B, So yeah, no, maybe there is like as much versatility at both BPMs, to be fair. But I think at you can make sort of jungle at 140, and it's not jungle, but it's 140 jungle. That sounds very different to dubstep. And you can make garage and bassline, and you could even make, hard trance or whatever, like, which I'm not going to make, but or techno for like. But at 175, 170-ish, 165, you've got jungle, and then you've got all those mad, like liquid and jump up, like just, yeah. But I always kind of just want to make a standard D&B thing, whatever that means. That's where I struggled. Like I tried to make D&B like a week or two ago to see. I was just like, someone kept saying make some D&B, or I can't remember. And what came out was, it was dark. It sounded like Dark Side D&B from the noughties. Yeah, it was a good start. Yeah, Neuro as well. Yeah, I don't really make much Neuro. I like sort of slightly noisier. I like slightly more Dillinger kind of grindy sounds, but that's quite his Dillinger's sounds are like heavy as fuck, but they're still controlled. They still just layer really well together. Really loud. But I love the challenge of the engineering challenge of trying to make something sound punchy but also groovy. I've spent way too long though trying to make stuff that sounds punchy and stuff, and sounds well mixed, and the balance between spending too much time on engineering and not enough time on the actual feel and groove and vibe of the track and how it changes over time. I think that's my wisdom from all this is that's more important. How the suspense it builds is like it's like the most important thing. Like the best mixes you hear when you're out are like build-ups. Yeah, I don't want to hear a whole set of build-ups for an hour. I want to hear some nice build-ups every so often, and then sometimes it's a switch, and that's a DJ doing the contrast thing between, they're creating suspense, they're creating little lulls where there's like, oh, we can chill out for a bit now, and then it'll just go a switch into something a little bit higher paced, same tempo but just a bit more hectic. and then do a drum roll after that into something just like daft, and then everyone's like, yeah. I love that. I love that. That's even possible, but it's to pull it off. To when you sat in a producer chair and you're like, well, what tune do I want to make? Do I want to make the first one, that step up one, or one that's got that before it kicks in? I'll just make all three. Just make each one of those tunes over and over until you get really good at it. So yeah, I'm talking myself into going back up to 175 like in the coming months. It's gonna happen. I've been using Ableton for about 8 years now. Industrial bass, yeah. Da, 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 da. It ain't too loud. Dillinger is just like legend. The 20-second mixes. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I can understand why the short mixes exist, especially on TikTok, because it's kind of like a show off of how quick as a DJ you can mix and choose tunes that go into each other. And it does kind of suit the format of TikTok doing that for TikTok lives. But yeah, if I'm out in a club, I don't want to hear quick mixes. It will spoil the tunes. There might be some gold tunes in there that I've never heard before, and I'm hearing for the first time, and then he's already mixing out of it. I think the DJ needs to look at the crowd and see how it's going down, rather than just mixing straight out for every single one. Needs to just kind of like take a risk, let it go to the second drop. What have you got to lose? People leave the dance floor. Who cares? Like, still gonna play Fire. You're gonna still play Fire even if the whole club empties, aren't you? You're still gonna do what you think. I've played to empty clubs just to prove the point. Like, yeah, Ronnie Size has got that vibe as well. Just this like soul vibe. It's not like really hard D&B. It's groovy D&B, isn't it? And Zinc is kind of a bit harder, and some mad melodies, some mad stuff going on there. Yeah, but yeah, Ronnie Size is a bit more soulful. It was. I've got some Full Cycle on vinyl. Still, I need to get rid of this vinyl. Like, there's 3 boxes of it. I haven't got room for these boxes. I haven't had time to go through them and sell them. I wish I could keep them. I wish I could just set my decks up behind me here. That would be nice. No. Yeah, do you remember? I don't know. Snapshot, when Snapshot came out. That sounds really dated now. It doesn't really. There was a big gap in D&B history where Snapshot came out, and it was just like everyone fucking loved it and rinsed it in every club for like months. And then when you listen to it now, when I listen to it, I'm just like, I'm so tired of that tune. It's weird because not all tunes are like that though, are they? Some tunes really do, you can play them forever, like Calibre and Dillinger tunes. But oh yeah, and obviously Brown Paper Bag by Ronnie Size as well. You know, that's one of the like classic. Snapped It remix. Oh right. Yeah, I've heard some remixes of it. No way, Jack. Yes, that's why I hope happens. Yeah, on doing this live stream is that we can all inspire each other in some way, one way or another. Just sharing ideas and chilling out together. Sharing like our enthusiasm and for music. music production. Right, so anyway, back to 140. I'm getting excited. This happens, and I'm like, suddenly, I keep talking myself into making D&B, and I'm like, oh no, it will happen. This live stream, watch it. In a couple of months, I'll be like, no, I'm going to make everything at 175 for the next 3 months. Actually, no, I have to do that because I always do a drum and bass set in the summer at a little festival. And I always like to have lots of my own tunes ready to choose from. So yeah, I think that'll be my next half-yearly projects. Well, on this one, it's going to sound really weird, but it will sound too fast. Half drum step. I don't know, if I heard that I would just think that sounds too fast, but I don't know. What if I double time the drums? Oh, I always press the wrong button. Seen that? ×2. What do you think ×2 means? It actually means double the length. That's how I should say it to myself. Half the length. Right, let's remove all these kicks bar one, right? It's getting there. But we still got to put a reggae dunk on this. I've not forgotten. Or that at the end it goes. Sounds alright. That's making me think now about another sound to put in at the end here. So it goes, and then use just a different sound, row, like row. I don't know. That was an interesting experiment anyway. Let's resume what we're doing. Sounds so slow now. Anka, thank you for following. So we've got the no, this is switch to 175. This should be just a switch that just kind of takes you there. Everyone's got the hoods back up now. Put it on the floor. Oh yeah, a donk is what we're going to do. Well, not a donk, a piano. No cats allowed. Band. There's a hotel down the street, mate. Like, I can recommend some Airbnbs. Like, I don't make any commission. Dark Path, see there. This is what I was wondering. It's just. You mean, would you have just a drone, or would you try and tune it? I mean, I guess I would tune it to the. Yeah, pads, but I wouldn't know what notes to play, or would I just descend it down? Yeah, like. Yeah, that's something I'm trying to like. It feels like a gap in my music production um, skill set is filling in the gaps, like just having some kind of continuous sound that doesn't interfere. It just kind of like says it adds to the sort of the air of the track. And yeah, like just picking the sound to do that, to solve that. I don't really know where to start. Like I just started there, didn't I, with the finding the key, like that. Usually the pad's pretty quiet, yeah, in the main verses. Yeah, and like not, and would you say like high mid as well? Not necessarily like, not too much high frequency content, but not low either. I'm guessing. Um, it's church organ kind of sound. Got me thinking. Card lows. See, I always say this if I knew music theory, I might be able to pull off some magic right now. I'm just trial and error in it. Took me 2 hands to play that. Same key, yeah. Yeah, and this bass doesn't really have a key, does it? It's just the sub, it just goes down, so it's one of those basses. Doom doom. Just kind of start on I don't know what note that is, but it does start on a note. Doom doom. How low does that bass go? I'm sure I've already checked this. Okay. Just stops at just above 35. That's okay. Any lower. I used to go all the way down to 20 when I was young, and I was like, too flabby. Occasionally it's okay. Oh. This makes it sound really spooky now, doesn't it? Nice one. I needed to hear that. Thank you. To me, there's a reason why I wouldn't normally include it, but there's also a reason why my tracks sometimes lack air. So, yeah, I'm listening. Thank you. It's added a different dimension, and it is kind of similar. Like if you play these together, it's not like it's out of key or anything. Maybe there's maybe a little bit there, but it just suddenly added a whole new, like, just feel to the track. And yeah, much appreciated. I need to hear some of your tunes. Okay, that's also good to know. Some weird aliasing there. You've done what I've done. Oh well, I had to have a separate one for D&B, so I've got Nextlev for D&B, because I wanted one for D&B and one for everything else. So Terrapastels for everything else, even though I'm making dubstep right now. So that I just wanted to, if you have just for D&B profile, people are always going to expect D&B, aren't they? But I've since kind of changed my mind on it again and thought, because I'm doing everything through Terrapastel now, kind of. I'll put D&B tunes out on Nextlev, but it's just 2 social media profiles for everything is a bit much. And you know, like when people want to know the artist behind the name, they want to just see everything that artist does anyway. But yeah, you've done that. Let's have a look. Subtic, great name. I don't which one are you? What's your profile picture on Subzik? Clash. The new one. Yes. Light spell official. Oh, yeah. Wicked Manchester. I'm from Manchester. Oh wait. Why does it say Los Angeles? Wait. That's you, right? LA. You're from LA. Subsic first. Okay. You're coming from LA. Nice. Wicked. Oh, fake location. Okay, right. Because I don't really see any Americans on here, even before the bloody ban. On my live stream, I get plenty of videos though from America, and I'm like fully into the what's going on with all the bloody Nazi shite. It's grim, and that's why I'm making music tonight, because I need to take my mind off it. Why have you done a fake location, by the way? Does that help get you in front of American ears? Oh wait, so, but this is you as well, is it? Classics. Boom, 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 boom. Is there a delay? Right. Oh, meditation. No. Nice. I'll have a listen to these in the car. The ones titled BMT Hour of Your Friend. Oh, okay. Nice. Let's have a listen to this. Sorry, I'm going to skip because I want to get back in.
Oh my God, I have the cure for your pain, but the poison seems...
That's BMT. Nice. Oh shit, I've just remembered.
Hell. Which one of you should be the first to see hell?
See hell. After what I was just talking about. Right. Right, I need to hear this sample.
Which one of you should be the first to see hell?
No Nice wops.
I think it's been amazing what we've been able to do. If we didn't close up our country, we would have had 1.5 or 2 million people already dead. We've called it right. Now we don't have to close it. We understand the disease. Nobody understood it because nobody's ever seen anything like this. The closest thing is in 1917, they say, right? The great pandemic symbol was a terrible thing where they lost anywhere from 50 to 100 million people. Highly contagious.
Can hear those sounds in the background. Awesome. Yeah, very good. Very neat one. Yeah, that's it does sound like coronavirus. It actually sounds like coronavirus, that one, somehow. So you've not made anything for a bit then? Or you've not uploaded anything? Jay-Z is asking, can I check your song? I'm not going to play much right now. I just wanted to see Sub6 profile because we were just having a chat about stuff and I wanted to hear something particular about the filling in. I still think I should make quotes from every not every live stream, but just capture one nugget of wisdom from what people type in live streams, because over this it happens sometimes, and it's when I learn the most is when I see I should write those ones down. But filling frequencies out is important. I think is the best wisdom I've received tonight from chat. There's been lots of wisdom I've received, to be fair, like lots of suggestions, and I should write them all down. But it won't make an exciting live stream if I'm like Scribble, 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 scribble. I can't copy and paste, can I? No. Oh, I can pin comment. Hang on a minute. I'll do that. There we go. Your viewers might not see the pin comment. Pinned for 54 seconds. It's my first time trying that. Right, anyway. Thanks for sending me your profiles. Did I follow them? I think I did. Yes. You look like the dude you want producing your music. Thanks, XO. Everyone's telling me to cut my hair all the time. And I just say things and then say no. If they say it, you know, you should put some of my products in. You could be so straight and neat. And I'm like, yeah, I wish I could be bothered. I wish I had the time. I should just make up for my messy hair by wearing like a really sharp suit, but I can't even be bothered. Like, suits aren't as comfortable as tracky bottoms and fleecy hoodies. They're just not. And I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I have twin baby girls, so I just go around the supermarket looking like this, and I'm just like, this is what happens. Expect hair like this when you've got babies. And loads of it gets pulled out. It's a nightmare. They just pull it and it snaps. I'm like, this is not helping. It worries more about spending on plugins. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I mean, I do shower sometimes, you know, like I do have a little bit of a cleaning regime. Yeah, when I did go on protest camps, and the people drive by going, get a job, or smelly, have a bath, you know, smelly hippies, I'd be like, no, I wouldn't be offended. Just like, how perceptive. Like, I'm not one of those people who has to have a shower every day. Some people are. I'm not. I like my smell. I like how I smell. Anyway, we're making music. We're not talking about like bodies. Maybe dead bodies. No, we're not talking about that either. That's worse. They really smell, apparently. EXT, yes, I have got EXT plugins. That's a really good question because it's a mint. Everyone needs to get on this plugin. EXP filler table. That's the only one I've got. I don't know if is there another one? I don't know if there is. Is this what you're talking about? Oh, wait. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about EXT, the brand? The Japanese plugin maker? You're an MC? Nice. If we lived in the same town, and you don't say like racist, homophobic things, then we could you could jump on the mic. I feel comfortable. I know my boundaries now. I can say that. I can say you can be an MC, but you can't be a Nazi. You can't be transphobic, homophobic. You can't. You have to be woke. Basically, if you're not woke, then I won't even notice while I'm DJing. But people in the crowd will, because I won't be able to listen to 2 tracks mixing and someone's voice. I could barely understand people's voices at the best of times. That's nice. That makes me think that you are a more understanding, compassionate, kind of person. I mean, Hitler painted, but and so did George Bush. I mean, But yeah, I'm not just assuming you're a Nazi anyway. All right, nice. That sounds really good. Dual skilled. I love painting. Like it's just so time consuming, and I'm always anything that takes time. I really notice it, and I'm like, I need to be making music. Music is what I have to do. It's just what I. If I'm not doing it, I'm like doing my head in, not doing it. So yeah, I've painted a few, and they just look like kids drawing. They just look like big blotches of color, flowers, green hills. You know, green hills, blue sky, or yellow sun. I've done like birthday cards, but they take 2 hours, and it's a one-off, and it's just like I haven't got 2 hours anymore to do that. I didn't have before I had kids. I barely had 2 hours. I've got 2 hours to do this because it's my favorite thing to do. I've been on. How long have I been on for? Yeah, I've been on 2.5 hours. I better go soon. You know. Right, 15 minutes. I'm gonna go. Yeah. So you're an MC, and do you release as well? You make tunes as well. Jack TCG and Callum. Sorry, I missed a load of. Yeah, Jack TC. You sent. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just matching up your username. So short my memory is right now. To Clash X and Subsic. Yeah, thanks for sending me your profiles and for the advice on the air. I like to call it. It contributes to the air of a track at the in-betweens. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Take care. Have a good one yourself. Good night. Hope we'll see. I'm gonna have to be away. I'm going away for a week next week, so might make the most of tomorrow. You've never released to drum and bass, which is what you've worked on for 8 odd years. All right. So you're still building up. You've released some hip hop. Nice. Yeah. Sacred frequencies. Yeah, it looks making ambient. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I was going to call it ambient, but music without beats. Yeah, I've not heard enough of ambient music to not be a fraud. Making ambient music. You don't really need to. I've heard enough. I feel like I've heard enough Brian Eno and enough of those other. Oh, what's that guy called? I'm not going to try and think of names of artists right now, or I will fail. Yeah, I will have a listen in the car. Jack. TCG. Subsic. Subsic is a really good name for dubstep artist, isn't it? Subsic next to Datsic on the lineup next to someone else with sick in a name. But yeah, no, Subsic's a great name. Not too long. Excision and Datsic, that's filth. Peace out. Exodia. That's a great name as well. Wait. Oh, did he get his he was cancelled, right? Because that's what I forgot. And then I didn't know whether it was him anymore. And did he do a bad thing? Oh dear. When I said Datsic, I was like, I'm not saying you should be. I'm not saying you would willingly go next to him on a flyer, but. Oh, did you? Aboobed. Yeah, that is fucked, isn't it? Because you can't. It's gonna get into like a huge debate about rehabilitating people, but it's hard to. there's a criminal justice system, and you go through it, and if you're sentenced, the judge gives you an appropriate sentence in an ideal world, where you get to think about what you did, and then you come out the other end, and ideally you should be forgiven and you'll never do it again, right? But when you're cancelled, it's kind of like people don't forget, and if you then go next to them, it's like, oh, so you're going to play with a rapist, and you're like, I don't want to do that, but I've I mean, are you allowed to, is it okay to play on the same lineup as a tried criminal, but an ex-criminal? Nazis, no. I mean, it should say no rapists, no. Any fucking anyone who harms who has harmed someone. I don't know. Because you could scar someone. You scar someone for life doing that shit. So it deserves a pretty heavy sentence, you know. I hope he's spent time behind bars for whatever he did. And it needs to set an example for anyone else who thinks it's okay to do it. Who thinks it might be okay to do it any time. Press the space bar. Sorry. All right. That's unfortunate for them. Yeah, it's difficult. I thought I'd seen him on a lineup somewhere recently. Yeah. Luckily, yeah. Shaper, no? Is that you? I'm just going to assume this is you. Exodia. There can't be more than one Exodia, right? Well, I've got you now. And I'm obviously going to follow, I always follow everyone back on here as well. Yeah. I think so. Blitz. Yeah, so we've got Blitz and we've got Shaper. So we'll go to Blitz first. Fuck, you didn't stop because of for that guy. There was a guy called DJ Sign, and he made some of my favourite happy hardcore tunes and old school hardcore tunes, and he got an allegation against him, and you know, an underage allegation, and you know, I was gutted, and he sort of like his statement made it. He was just, you know, apologetic and said it was someone he knew from young, and that the law was broken, but they knew each other or something, and she was okay and stuff like this. And I'm just like, oh, shit, like, but I didn't want to ever play a DJ side tune after that. I still listen to his music sometimes, but I'm just like, because there's memories it created for me. But no, he's retired. He's retired now, and I was like, why is he retired? Like, you don't really hear about DJs retiring, but I think he's retired because no one will fucking hire him. I think that's when a DJ retires. That's probably why, because no one's gonna hire him. Yeah, like some of the classic DJs from his period still get hired sometimes, but I've not seen him on any line. No, I saw him on one lineup, but I wonder how awkward that was. Yeah, DJ Sai. I don't use SoundCloud much actually. So we're in Blitz. Blitz, that's a good name. Oh yeah, is this you? Oh, that's flashy. Right. Life got in the way. You've performed with him. I mean, it sounds like what happened was like an isolated incident, and he's not a pedo by the sounds of it. But you just, once something like that happens, and if they are underage, you kind of like, fuck, your reputation's ruined then, isn't it? Uni. Liege line, what's that mean? League line, liege? I feel dumb. Saw Scream in Dublin. Are you a fan? Yes. Welcome, same. Welcome. A warm welcome. 15 years ago. Scream. Scream, that's when Scream was like releasing some, that's when drum and bass, that's when dubstep came into drum and bass, I think. Maybe a bit longer than 15 years ago actually, but not that much longer. When dubstep started going, D&B heads were like, why is this so slow, but why is it so good? It's got drums, it's got bass. I can dance to it. I can bounce to it. Might have been some similar names. Spotify or Snapchat was in top center last month. Yeah, what, posting? EXO. Oh, right, sorry. Typo, right. It was like a 40-year-old geezer. People said he was a someone. If going in for again. Yeah, that was great. Great track. 16-bit as well. There's this album, there's this EP that 16-bit brought out. It's amazing. It's really chill. And it's got a sample. It's got a... I was supposed to be listening to other tunes on here. Sorry. 16-bit. Shallow. Do you wanna run? You all must know this, right? Takes only one thing to go wrong, yeah.
Filled my dinner with variety, kick 'em in the face, face the body shallow.
Yeah.
The work that I do. Do you wanna sit at
No
my
way.
table?
Oh, right.
My spice and fame is fabled, and fortune finds me fit
So 16-bit shallow.
and able. And you do say, oh, that you do
plays harp, like, and she's just got this voice with the harp, and all her songs are like this emotive. I've no idea what she's saying, but
Do you wanna
it's the
run
emotion.
with my pack? Do you wanna ride on my
I can hear
back?
what she's saying now.
Pray that what you lack does not distract, distract, distract.
You need the bass on.
Even when you run from my mind, something happens in front or you behind, and I don't have
It was just one of the tracks where I was like, I love dubstep. it can do this as well. But you wouldn't hear this in a club, right? Yeah. It's a harp. She plays harp. It's a sample of anyone. Yeah, she can play. She can sing and play the harp like this at the same time. She's like a just goddess of music. Someone tell me here. Okay. Shine a Light On, I think it's called. Oh no, it's the Book of Right On. It's by Joanna Newsom. There she is. And she's got loads of this stuff. Just 16-bit. Heard her and just was like, I'm making a dubstep remix of this. And it's just the perfect match. And it's not like a 16-bit like grindy tune. It's like chainsaw calligraphy. But yeah, this whole EP that this is on is pretty chill. There's like some chill, nice chill stuff in it. Shallow. There's extra percussion coming in at like the 4th minute. It's a vinyl thing, that I think.
And even when you touch my face,
Or is it just
you know your place. And even when you
bit of delay?
my face, you know your place. And we should shine.
Right, I need to go to Discogs. There we go. Twice. There it is. Little Dragon as well. So there's a Little Dragon remix, 2 Little Dragon remix. Stormy Weather. That's another really good one. Yeah, this thing. Get this. 2009. Does it do one more? No. No, just hums all the way out. Yeah, love that track so much. But now we're going to listen to Moody Good. Is the other half of... No? So, I'm listening to Abu BD, who is Blitz. Blitz, 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 there you are. And this production is like... It's top. This is amazing. Oh, this is fire. It says fire there. Right, let's hear your tracks. We played this one. This is it. Alright, well then explain this. Explain this 13-day-old track. Is that not proper dubstep? Yeah. Is that you? Oh, you're doing lots of reposting. Oh, there you are. Nice clap. It's like a bit crusher kind of frequency, whatever it's called. No way. I've had people come in here asking, can I make drill or trap? And I'm like, not really. Could do, but nice. Did you sell any? Did you get any success with like these genres? Heart ? Heart Blitz. Not doing it right. I don't even know yet what defines it. Isn't it like grime? Millpois. I would sort of, I would expect that actually. Yeah, like just cars, gold chains, and hose and stuff. Right, interesting. I mean, yeah, that's why I don't want to be is like a factory beat maker. I want my art to be a bit more like, no, I don't want it to be a factory, or a factory that's just doing kind of one thing. Sounds sick though, man. That is like really well. Like that snare somehow doesn't sound harsh, but it's there. It's present. That kick, lovely. That's 9 years ago. Right? It's got that sample in there. Relatable punchlines, right? Studying music. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. You studied it. So you what did you do a degree in it, or? I think I gave up learning piano, and I was like, I want to. Because to really get good at piano, you have to practice every day. And I wanted to get good at piano, but I did realise how much more I loved fiddling with synths and trying to make electronic music than I did wanting to play piano and being like a composer. Because I did want to compose on piano to help me write electronic music, but the quickest way to get to where I wanted to go was just to keep messing around in Cubase. So I kind of dropped my lessons, even though it's kind of fucking me up now because it takes me a long time to work out what key I'm in sometimes and what to do next, which chord to play next. So I think for my kids, I will try and get them to do, if they want to do them, music lessons early on. If you've got that piano music knowledge early on, it's like second nature. I guess that's the best way. That one ho. Yo, good to see you back. I'm all good. I'm 10 minutes late, but I'm gonna go soon. my ears are still not 100% after getting an infection. A good producer let me hold their hand. Yeah. Completely ruined the fun of music. See, I think if I was to go into uni now and do composition, classical composition, it would ruin what I'm doing now. But and it would take years to get up to that level within classical music where it becomes second nature, like it is now. When I want to find a sound in my computer, I know roughly how to get somewhere close to what I want. I think you would have to learn that all over again to learn how to get an orchestra to get the sound you want. And it's that it's like moving to a different fucking door, isn't it? It's like moving to a new door with all new synths. But it's a lot harder because it's physical. It's all physical, yeah. And you got to do so much scales that aren't. You've got to do scales to practice your fingers on piano, and you've got to do all the similar exercises on all string instruments, and that blows your ears. Every one of those notes is still. It's like the da 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 da. It's taking up your brain time, isn't it, of what you could be doing. You could be just composing pure melodies slowly and with errors, but you could actually be writing music in that same. You could take you 5 years to get up there. But anyway, once you're there, Abu, which maybe you do have that knowledge now after studying music, that you could actually compose things a bit easier, like more musically. I don't know. Shrieking. Sorry, there was one more. Shale. Was it Shay? It's gone now. Networking, yeah. Snowy Island breaks by shrieking. Snowy Island. This. Nice. For now again. I bet you're not as old as I am. Shaper, thank you, excellent. Nice, that's really cool. That's 10 years ago. Yeah, it's really cool. It's got the grime pace and the grime sort of beats, and then it's just doing this like really cool electronic dazzle thing. Yeah, it's really good. A wife for mortgage. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky because I get like, sometimes, I mean, I'm lucky tonight. I've had nearly, actually 3 hours now. 3 hours on this live stream. That's good for me. I got lucky tonight. they usually wake up. Oh, they've been waking up for months, every night, like several times through the night. They will wake up tonight, just probably any time, any moment soon. That's not me. That's not me. Boss battle. Yeah, wicked shout there. Right, let's try Shaper before I go. It's 20 plus years. I had a slow decade, very slow, one really slow decade, and well, it was like 15 years of not really getting anywhere. But the turnover was quite slow. You know, where you like make a track over 2 years and you like wonder why you can't not getting anywhere. Not just one track, it was a few tracks, but not enough, not nearly enough tracks on the go at the same time. But you know, you learn. It's like a slow learning thing. I think if I knew what I knew in my 20s, what I know now, I'd be in a different place right now. I'd maybe still sat here on this live stream, but maybe with a few more releases under my belt on like labels. Right, so you've slowed down. I just like that I can, if I've got no time, I've always got 10 minutes. I can just do something in those 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, if I've had to shut everything else out, I can't be a gamer and a music maker. That's it. I can't. I've got a tough choice to make. What I want to do in my spare time. All of it's got to go on music, or I'm not serious about it. But that's only because I only have like an hour or 2 hours free in the evenings. If I'm lucky. I have to be strict. Shrieking High Road. Oh wait, Shrieking High Road. I think the baby is crying. She's starting to make a noise. Oops. So, wait, I've got to listen to Shaper because I said I would listen to that. 4 months. Grand Theft Audio. I've sent demos to James and forgotten his name. And he said, yeah, that sounds good. Keep sending them. And then I stopped sending them because it's easier sometimes to just not send him to anyone. All right, nice. Yeah, they seem sound. They were like, you know, my local club. They were local regulars at, and probably only met them a few times, but yeah, I've been sending them demos for a bit. It's mad how we're all connected. Oops. What's happened to my camera? It has gone off. Now it's back. It looks really weird when my face is frozen. It's like, that's not a good photo. Music theory knowledge is a lot better. Oh, sorry. All right, let's carry on. Yeah. Yeah. Mine is. Well, that's a full sidechain, that, isn't it? That is a nice snare sound. Yeah, that's what happened, EXO. I had twins, and then it kind of stopped for a bit when they were newborns, and then I was like, I still have the fire burning. I still have to produce. I'm gonna there's things I want to do and try, and there's still these things. I don't know if I'll ever satisfy them, but yeah. And then I started to find just an hour in the evening. I was like, I can just do this for an hour, but just to really focus. Like, I'd be thinking about it all day, what I'm gonna do with that hour. And I would just like start lots of tunes, spend 10 minutes on each one, and just cycle through them. I've gotten. It's great when you've hardly got any time to do it like that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm only doing like 2 or 3 a year at the moment, maybe only 2, and I'm not that bothered about it. I'm happy being at home producing, and doing live is really good. Like, it's really good for me. I could just happily stay in and do this all day if I had the time. You see some producers do this all day, by the looks of it. Just sit on live stream all day and just produce, just churn, like make so much stuff. So I was in Moss Side, so I was local to Manchester. I was local to I can't remember the name of that club. Or the name of the night. No, it was ages. It was so long ago that I met James for the first time, and he was handing out flyers. And I was like, oh, I've got some tunes. Can I give you a tune or something like that? Yeah, you know, like I was pretty shy back then. I can't remember the name of the bloody club. Was it FAC 251 and the night that was in there? Yeah, that was good. Nice click. Click and boom. It's not drum and bass, it's click and boom. Yeah, I'm lucky here because I met guys at a festival who like producers and DJs, and one of them puts on nights now in Wrexham. So because I moved to Wales 3 years ago, I didn't really know anyone here, and we now regularly put nights on. It's great, and everyone's sound and the vibes are great. Oh yeah, if you're looking for this dubstep night where I'm going to be playing all this stuff out, 28th of February in Wrexham, get over to Wrexham. Tickets £5 right now. I said I'll be pushing this on every live stream, and then usually like someone just comes on and says, what are you making? So, well, I'm making everything at 140 because I've got an event coming up which is called WOB 40. So I'm making everything at 140, and that is the journey I'm on. It's mad. It's like a 3-4 month producer exodus. I don't know. Is it an exodus? I'd need to look up that word. Project where I'm just making loads of tunes for one night, where I might not even get paid. Like, I might get paid. It depends how many people turn up. But it's not about the money. It's I just want to see how these tunes land, and even if they don't, I'm still going to release them as singles and then an album. So it's about 12 tunes at the moment, but I'm hoping to finish all of them, to test them all out, and as well as playing some other artists, kind of 140 stuff, I've heard on around TikTok, as well as some of my favourite ever dubstep tracks. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. No, you don't. No way. I didn't know there was. How much accommodation is above? It's not those massive. Are they flat? Are they like massive blocks of flats that were built? Because they were building those for ages, fucking years. They were building those. I think there was pause during COVID as well. Yeah, you live like high up above it. I can't believe that it's still there. Oh no, phone is being weird. Let's click on this again. Start. No devices detected. Oh shit. This is what happens when you use a phone, a recycled phone, as your webcam. It just goes off sometimes. This phone has literally been on for like months. It's still on 100%. No devices detected. It's going to start. Error starting video. Check the episode open. Oh no. No, it's had it. What was your favourite performance? What do you mean, EXO? While I do this. Right. Are we back? No. No, my video is broke. That I've ever done. EXO, mate. The one, my favourite was a drum and bass set I did 2 years ago in the summer at our gathering, a 500 capacity gathering, and it was by far, everything was just right. It was like all my favourite tunes. The weather was good, the stage was amazing, everyone was just in the zone. It was a Saturday night, and it was just a top moment. And I feel like it will never happen again. That it will just like, there'll never be a moment. Well, of course there'll never be a moment like that again, but I mean, it really was like just amazing. Right, let's plug this back in. And then load the camera up again. Wonder why it went off. That's really weird. It can see that. There we go. Yeah. And I just like, I just knew it because everyone was raving about it as well. It was the best thing ever because, you know, when I was quote talk of the town at the festival. It was like everyone's favorite. Like, it was just all bands there. But when a D&B DJ does D&B and does lots of different styles and like contrasts and waves, and that was my ideal DJ set to do something like that, and I had lots of time to do lots of preparation for it. Yeah, just the execution went well. There was actually loads of mistakes in it, but you know, obviously when you recover from the mistakes, like, and you've got stuff ready to do that, oh yeah, it was a dream. It was a fucking dream. And then the year after, I'm like, I can't do that again. Like, I could just play all the same tunes again because they're mint tunes, but it'll never be the same. And it's not been the same. And last year was a fuck up because the band's overrun. So instead of getting it 2 hours, I prepared for a big 2 hour set again. And because I'm one of the crew who helps set it up, I was kind of made to take a hit because 2 bands turned up late. I mean, fucking hell. You shouldn't be turning up for late for your fucking, you know. But they were allowed to play for the full length of their set, and because I was the last set of the night, DJing, I had to take the hit. So my set was only 1 hour, and I was like, when I'd learned of the news a few hours before, I was like really upset. I was just like, no, like, I know I've got to take the hit, but like, this is shit. I was so excited, so prepared for it. But yeah, you know, you just got to take that hit sometimes. Just like sometimes you got to go on first. Sometimes you've got to play to an empty room. The promoter's gone outside for a cig as well, and you've just put on your tune that you wanted them to hear. You've got to take all of that to have those amazing 2-hour sets or whatever, you know. Yours was in an intimate club in Norwich, only a few hundred people, but there were benches hugging. You know, everyone was on the benches. Everyone up on the benches. Nice. What were you playing? D&B. D&B is good though, isn't it? Just when you can just drop a jungle tune and you can change the speed as well. I did that. That was one of the things. I think if I'm doing a 2-hour set, there's like I should actually write these down as tick boxes, right? I should have at least one tempo change, right? Because you can do a lot with a tempo change, but I think it's got to be, you've got to really think about what you want to do, what tunes you're going to use to go from one tempo to the other, and why you're doing it, and why you want to do it at that moment. You know, it's like if everyone's enjoying it an hour in, and you were playing quite slow, you know, you were playing at 173 or something, and then you've got that tune which kind of is quite repetitive, and you can just kind of gradually like, right, everyone's ready for something a bit more hotter now. There's room to turn the heat up in this place a little bit. So you just turn the tempo up slowly over a minute, and then start playing stuff at 176, 177, and then it takes a turn, and some people don't notice what's going on, but there's this feel of, there's different energy. The energy's gone up because there's more things happening in a short space of time. There's more beats, and it just creates a bit of a fever, doesn't it? But yeah, I actually did a tempo change in the 2 years after that, I think, and it didn't land the same. I was just like, I'm going to try out a tempo change now. I'll try and turn the energy up, but it wasn't. People didn't want it when I tried to do it. So I've learned a lot again by trying to do it again. Oh, it's nuts. I love DJing. I love it so much. I just don't get to do it very often. Nice, good job being the host. You managed to get everyone in, and that's success, isn't it? If everyone's dancing on the benches. René Levitch. Kind of want to go to YouTube, right? And then I've got to go. I really got to fucking go. Oh shit, yeah. One last tune then before we go. I'm gonna bounce this. Oh shit. ever heard this is good. I'm gonna play this. This is what happens, right? I hear a tune and then that's when the playlist starts for the year. And this is going to be the start of the playlist for this year. Thank you very much. That's an amazing intro. That it's not many like that, is there? Oops. Right. No, seriously, this is fucking last one now. But yeah, no, that was amazing. Renee Levich. Wait, let me memorize the name of it. The Calling. Oh, that would work so well in my sets. That's the tune I'm looking for. An emotional, like really well produced. Because the drums in the intro, just acoustic drums that sounded tight as well, and the whole thing was like tight. Those basses, yeah, brilliant, fucking brilliant. Thank you so much. It's going on the playlist. So it's beginning this year's playlist.
Oh, baby, that was quite a punch. Can somebody check my pulse? It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking.
Feel good drum and bass done well.
Oh, baby, that was quite a punch. Can somebody check my pulse? It's been a minute since I tasted blood. I forgot how good this was. Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun in that? Somebody better hold me back. My God, just do it. I'm so done thinking.
sounds like a big tune and long tune.
Oh, honey, it's a fucked up world. Can't you see the fun?
You've got to go to bed, mate.
Somebody better hold me
So do I. Shit, it's nearly 2 o'clock. Yeah, that is fucking sick, that one as well. I love that. This is like making me want to go back to D&B again. Which I will, of course I will. But I mean, like, yeah, I've written down both those tunes you've sent so far. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at this one, right? Because I fucking need to go. I was like minimal. I don't want to watch a music video. I just want to... So I've bounced it.
Is it right that it's your touch that I need to get along? Get along. So give me life. I close my eyes and let you lead me till I'm gone. Till I'm gone. And I said, all my life I was high for the good time.
I do now. I have like fresh mangas.
Tell my baby that I'll be better, I'll be better. And there's light on the edge of the dark side. Who knows on the fast light? Tell my baby that I'll be better, I'll be better.
Yeah. Another one. Yes. Is this another one? It's not.
Is it right that it's your touch that I need to get along?
No more. We can do this again.
So give me life.
Not now.
I close my eyes and let
We
you
want to like not be fucked
till I'm
tomorrow.
gone. Till I'm gone. And I said,
Yeah, I like that. That's good contrast because it's still got the high energy, but it's a bit more chilled. A bit more like a few moment to just pause and go, what just happened? That's really good. Yeah, such good. Oh my god, that's 7 years old. That one, brilliant though. Absolutely fucking brilliant. You know some good tunes, XO. No wonder your night went off. Yeah. Right, XO, it's been fucking brilliant. And you Norwich, did you say? You're on the opposite side of the country. You might as well be in Scotland. It's not impossible to get to, but you know. Just the host, but you like this connections, shared passions in it. Yeah, well, you know, if you're willing to travel to Wrexham on the 28th of February, you know, we've got a night there. There's good vibes. This sort of music. 140. But yeah. It's a long way. Yeah, but you're you know, hosting it. I bet people can see your energy, and I bet that helps. I bet that like feeds back in and around, and that's what our night was like at Wrexham last year. That this will be the second one of this event because we did like one every month, and it's just the group of us were all they're all got on a certain level, a vibe level, you know. So our little event in this little pub with this decent sound system, not super bass, not super loud, but loud enough. It was just like everyone was buzzing. And I think there's going to be a bit more sound system there this year as well. Should be good. Yeah. I bet you're dancing in there. No. I'd be at the front for a bit, you know, bobbing in and out. Oh, catalogue. Yeah. I mean, I thought they were looking for followers as well, which is a bit of a shit metric, you know. It doesn't always show how good you are, does it? How good you are at, like, as a person, or at reading the crowd and what tunes you can respond with, or I don't know. You gotta try some people. You gotta try some people out there, haven't you? First, some DJs, see how they go, give them a chance. All right, right. Yeah, I'm just reading that. I use Serum usually, JCW. I don't know, it holds weight with me. Like, you just playing tunes to me, to like, that's all you had to do. But no, literally, it's not just that you've said tonight. You've said a lot of stuff, which has made me go, you know what you're doing, and you know good vibe when you hear it and see it. Oh, nice, yeah. No. Yeah. Well, because they always want to tell you about themselves. All right, okay, right. Yeah, 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 mate. I've I believe that's what I have a bit of. Yeah. I don't know how to what level and how much I'm masking, but I've definitely found ways of coping, which I believe is called masking. But I don't know. I need a diagnosis to know for sure. But it kind of makes sense. And us type of people usually hang out together, right? Just happy, we just for some reason vibe together, and like if you look at all my mates, everyone is on the neurodivergent. Like, it's crazy when you realize. But you know, not everyone is diagnosed with, you know, not everyone actually has, like, what's it called? You know, most people can get by, can't they? But sometimes it's not that easy for other people. So yeah. And my wife is diagnosed with autism, and I am expecting one of my kids to be as well. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I look back to when I was at school and how awkward everything I did was around people. And that makes me think, yeah, I'm definitely ADHD, at least ADHD, maybe a bit autistic, but I was so alien compared to it. And then I can see that there's other people who I would hang around with because we were both weird. And that's all we knew about it at the time. And that's all the teachers knew about it. And like, no one knew about like they do today about autism and ADHD and what used to be called Asperger's, didn't it? Like, it's mad, isn't it? How today, I don't know, today I think it's because everyone knows is about it. There's a bit more help, but I still think there's lack. It's like in schools, it's lacking. But if I went to school again as a, and people knew, there's probably some guidance that could have helped me through some really difficult moments. Like I didn't do too well in school because of it. An owl mind. Like visual. Oh, right. Yeah, school was. I think that's how they would probably how they do diagnosis, don't they? They ask about your early life to try and get an indication of what you were sort of born with. But like I look at my friends and all my weird friends and realise how weird they actually are compared to normal people, and I'm like, shit, we all were, all the people I hung around with, close friends, are all of like weird in one way or another. And probably had some kind of neurodivergent, brains. Something in the tea. I like that. I've not. It kind of makes sense. It sounds like it would be an expression from Norfolk. Yeah, fuck me, right. He had something in the tea. Well, it makes sense, mate. It makes sense to me, but it sounds like something that's been passed down to you by generations, but you've just literally made it up. Like, that's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a while since I've had something in my tea. Apart from, word vomit. Right, yeah, it's nearly 2 a.m. It's been brilliant, but it's also a good time to part ways for just, like a few days. I might be away for a week next week, so I might not be around much. I'm gonna try and make some TikTok videos. I don't know. Just like, hi, I saw a Nazi, punched him, and I feel good about myself now. Just, I don't know. Just wait, just let me see someone who do that salute, and I'll be out. Do you know what? Just get the words. I don't want to go straight in. I just want to like say, do you not know what it's like round here, mate? Like Elon Mosquito. Yeah. I know. It looks like I'm still trying to. I'm hoping. It's grim. It's grim. Censorship. Fucking. I'm glad America's back on and not just disappeared. But the app's gone. Their app's gone off the App Store. That's like a proper deceptive wind up. Like they're actually removing it, and they still want to get that sale to some American fucking Billy Whiz. Do you mean? You don't mean that like weird kind of like white stuff? Or, oh wait, or a DJ. Yeah, I have heard of that, yeah. They used to talk about it in school and I never understood what it was or what it meant until later on. Billy. Have you been time tripping again? I can always tell, you know. No way she named you Billy. That's brilliant. Well, yeah, you've sent me some amazing tunes tonight, which I'm definitely going to play this year in the summer, in one way or another. Even if because they might be a year off this year for that event, but in one way or another, it's going to go in a set somewhere. I mean, even if I just do it on this live stream. Lovely to meet you, XO Billy. Raver to raver, heart to heart. Imagine if we'd met before. We might have met before out in a rave somewhere, in some warehouse or something. If you've ever been around Manchester, anyway. Or 23 parties around Manchester. Anyway, yeah, sweet. Imagine if we've crossed paths. A lovely thought. Right, nearly 4 hours live stream. That's nuts. I'm going to go. Have a great day tomorrow. Rest well. Take care, mate. See you in a bit. Bye, everyone. See ya.